What if true happiness isn't something you find, but something you create? This is the story of how deep focus, meaningful challenge, and purposeful action unlock the joy hiding in everyday moments. The magic isn't somewhere else. It's in the flow. Introduction: The secret to deep happiness. What if happiness wasn't something we chased, but something we created, moment by moment? Mihaly Csikszentmihalyi's flow reveals that the most fulfilling moments in life come not from relaxation or rewards, but from deep involvement in meaningful activity. He calls this state of total immersion and focus flow, the magical mental zone where action and awareness merge, time melts away, and we feel fully alive. Control of consciousness determines the quality of life. This isn't just a theory, it's a blueprint for living a rich, energized existence. Part 1. Understanding flow. What is flow? Flow is a state where you're completely focused. Time seems to vanish. You feel deeply fulfilled. You lose awareness of self and surroundings. The activity is both challenging and rewarding. Whether painting, playing music, climbing mountains, or solving a complex problem, flow happens when your skill level matches the challenge and your attention is locked in. Characteristics of flow. According to Csikszentmihalyi, flow experiences share key traits: clear goals that give direction, immediate feedback to measure progress, balance between challenge and skill, deep concentration without distraction, a sense of control without strain, loss of self-consciousness, transformation of time. Minutes feel like moments or hours. These ingredients create psychological richness far deeper than passive pleasure. Flow is active joy, born from effort and engagement. Part 2. Why flow matters. Flow is the source of happiness. True happiness, the book argues, isn't found in comfort. It's found in engagement. Passive leisure, like binge-watching shows or scrolling social media, often leaves us empty. But purposeful effort in something challenging and meaningful creates lasting satisfaction. Happiness is not something that happens. It is a condition that must be prepared for, cultivated, and defended. Flow transforms everyday life, from work to hobbies to relationships, into a canvas for fulfillment. Flow in everyday life. Flow isn't limited to elite athletes or artists. It can happen while gardening, cooking, playing chess, writing a blog, or learning a new language. The key is intentional engagement. The book invites us to build activities into our lives that offer complexity and growth, replace autopilot routines with curiosity and challenge, bring flow into both work and leisure. Part 3. Conditions for creating flow. Designing your flow experience. You don't need to wait for inspiration. Flow can be created intentionally. Steps to enter flow. 1. Choose a meaningful challenge. 2. Set clear goals. 3. Minimize distractions. 4. Monitor progress with feedback. 5. Adjust skill level and challenge as needed. Flow thrives at the intersection of difficulty and mastery. Too easy? You get bored. Too hard? You get anxious. But just right? You transcend yourself. Mastering attention. Attention is the currency of consciousness. Csikszentmihalyi emphasizes the power of focused attention to shape reality. Where we direct our mind determines the quality of our experience. Key practices: mindfulness and meditation to cultivate awareness, journaling and reflection to clarify goals, eliminating interruptions, digital detox, time blocks, designing rituals to ease into focused states. Part 4. Flow in work and life. Flow at work. Work doesn't have to be draining. When designed well, it can be a rich flow environment. Tips for building flow in work. Match tasks to skills. Break big goals into manageable parts. Create visual feedback loops. Find personal meaning, even in mundane tasks. Collaborate with others in shared purpose. The most fulfilling jobs aren't the easiest. They're the ones that demand effort and offer growth. Flow in relationships and family. Love and connection deepen through shared flow. Whether with friends, partners, or children, flow is built through shared goals and play, deep conversations, and active listening. Collaborative problem solving. Emotional presence and empathy. Instead of spending time, we can create time together through meaningful engagement. Part 5. Flow and personal growth. Flow in the self. Flow helps refine the self. In flow, ego dissolves, but when you exit the experience, you return stronger, more focused, and more confident. The self becomes complex as a result of experiencing flow. It's not just a feel-good state, it's transformational. It reshapes identity through challenge and mastery. Building an autotelic personality. An autotelic person finds purpose within themselves, not through external rewards. They pursue activities for intrinsic joy, not validation. Csikszentmihalyi describes autotelic people as curious, resilient, self-driven, focused on growth and contribution. Flow fuels these qualities. It helps people overcome boredom, anxiety, and fragmentation by bringing unity and purpose into their lives. Application and inspiration, bringing flow into your life. Morning flow ritual. Begin your day with intention. Choose your one meaningful task. Block time without distractions. Reflect on progress with gratitude. Flow over screen time. Replace passive scrolling with creative input. Listen to engaging podcasts. Start personal challenges. Writing, learning, building. Keep devices out of reach during flow time. Weekly flow goals. Pick one flow-inducing activity each week. Track your skill development. Share flow moments with others. Celebrate small wins. Flow is not a rare gift. It's a practice. And it leads to a life richer in depth, creativity, and joy. Inspirational stories from flow. Csikszentmihalyi shares case studies of artists who lose themselves in creation, athletes who entered the zone during competition, scientists, surgeons, and teachers who transformed stress into mastery, survivors of trauma who used flow to rebuild, meaning these aren't superhumans. They're individuals who chose focus, purpose, and effort instead of escape or avoidance. Final reflections. Flow is a way of life. Flow is the key to optimal experience. It's not about changing the world, but about changing how we experience it. It empowers us to rise above challenges, reconnect with joy, create meaning in the mundane, develop resilience and skill, love the present with full presence. To overcome the anxieties and depressions of contemporary life, individuals must become independent of the social environment to the degree that they no longer respond exclusively in terms of its rewards and punishments. This book isn't about perfection, it's about presence. It's about finding magic not in someday, but in today, through the simple act of showing up, focused and engaged. Thanks for watching Audio Mentor, where every book brings you closer to a better you. If you found value in today's summary, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon so you never miss a chance to grow.